Check, check, check. Radio check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. Welcome back to another stream. How is everybody doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. All right. So sorry, I had a little bit of a delay right before I started here. I thought for today's flight I would be able to stream simultaneously on YouTube and Twitch. However, it doesn't allow me to do it. I can stream on both platforms. Actually, you know what? I don't understand why it didn't allow me. I could stream on one or the other, but if I do on both, one will have to be vertical and one have to be horizontal. So I've opted for doing the stream both in vertical mode or vertical stream over on the short side of the channel on YouTube, and then of course the horizontal. So let me go ahead and get the camera on. Here I am, guys, back at it again. Thank you so much for being here. So that's the situation today. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet here and buy the payware version of this operating system or this streaming platform, the Streamlabs OBS, and then I'll be able to multi-streams. I just have to do it. All right. Before we talk a little bit about today's flight, let me go ahead and say hello to some of you that are in the chat here already. We'll brief the flight and then we'll get it underway. So without further ado, Adam, there he is. Adam, welcome on board. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, Adam, I don't know. I saw your messages. I saw Jade Over's messages. I don't know why they got deleted. I was supposed to do this stream yesterday. I pushed it back to today. And yeah, we're going to just do it today. So yeah, Adam, yeah, I don't know. Like just, yeah. I'll keep an eye on everything. JSD in the house. Welcome on board, JSD. Welcome. Plane VR. Hello. How are you? KFC making good winglets. I love it. Love the name. Was good. Not much. Everything is good. Hello, brother, says JSD. 5x5. Excellent. Hello, Brithen. There you go, guys. 4 people in the chat. Let's get at least 4 likes. It might be a little tough for me today. I'm up against a lot of other streamers. You know, hopefully people will tune in on the chat here and at least come in and say hello and drop a like. You know, we've got Owls streaming. I saw a couple of other guys as well. In terms of like the people that fly along with me, Mr. Hunter, I'm not sure where Mr. Hunter is. He's probably busy. I know 737 pilot has gone out for dinner, so hopefully they'll stop in a bit. Anyway, guys, today's plan, as you know, I left it on the thumbnail now for a good at least 26 to 28 hours. We're going to be operating Southwest Airlines today with service from Denver, Colorado. That is the place that we left off last. And we're going to be making our way eastbound over to Chicago Midway. Chicago Midway scenery, guys, I just downloaded what flightsim.to has. I did look at the payware version of it. It does look pretty good, but I didn't pick it up just because I'm not going into a Midway often. But anyway, we'll see how it is today. If you guys like it and you want to see you know, future flights into there, then I might as well go ahead and pick that up. Or, you know, I should have put in the vote there on Owl's stream. He was doing a giveaway. He was doing a giveaway. I think he's still flying. I think he's doing 2 streams. Anyway, I'll tune in on his streams in a bit. So that's the plan, guys. Today, Southwest Airlines flight 1063 with service to Chicago Midway from Denver, Colorado. Flight time today 1 hour and 48 minutes. Gate to gate 2 hours and 16 minutes, guys. If everything goes good and I feel comfortable, we'll do a second leg. So I'll just do another leg from Midway over to Detroit, or maybe even into Toronto. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the plan. So let's go aboard the aircraft here and we'll go ahead and get things started. Let me turn off some of the tabs here. And yeah. All right. let's go ahead and take a look at the airplane. I don't know. I never updated GSX Pro. I'm not going to use it other than for the pushback. My gates are all messed up here, but we are on the payware scenery for Denver, and then it'll be freeware scenery over to Chicago Midway for this afternoon. I am on Vatsim, guys. If you guys want to join on Vatsim, you're more than welcome to. And I am on real time as well, real time and real weather. If you guys want to take a look, it is 4:08 p.m. I guess it would be Mountain Time. Mountain Time is Denver, probably. Yeah. Okay, so let me get some volumes turned up in here, and we're going to jump aboard the aircraft. Guys, this is the 737-700 series. So it's the stubby, and I'm quite comfortable with, driving this today, flying it. Some pilots will say that they're, drivers, but yeah, I'm more comfortable in it just because Midway is a smaller airport. So we'll take a look and see. I don't hear any. I hear other airplanes, but I don't see any other airplanes. So let me open up the Vatsim radar map here and see if anybody else actually is in the area. Maybe my model matching is not up to date. So let's see, where am I here? Denver. Oh yeah, it looks like there's a lot of aircraft in Denver. So I'm not sure why they're not maybe they're behind me. Yeah, there's a lot of planes here. But I think they're behind. So let's. Oh yeah, there's an airplane over there moving. Harry in the house. Harry, welcome aboard. You know one way we can find out, guys? Let's just go ahead and take the drone. Just take the drone for a little spin here. I tried to get as close to the real gate that they use. I know Southwest is in the C terminal. Guys, let's get as many likes as we can today. 20 likes. That's the goal for today. 20 likes on the vertical, 20 likes on the horizontal, and 20 subs. Let's try to get it up to 1,100 today. So here's all the activity here. We'll jump into our aircraft now, and hold on. Here we are, and let's get things started, shall we, guys? Let me open up the vertical stream here as well. And if we've got people in there too, I can come in and say hello. Have a look and see here. Live. Hold on, stand by here, guys. I'll get it all sorted out here. Let's see. Channel. Okay, let's get this opened up. You get this opened up. Chat. That there. Stand by here, guys. Just a second here. Go on the multi-stream. Okay. So here we are aboard the aircraft. I am rocking the Boris sounds as well, guys. So we'll have a listen to those as well. So first things first, we're going to come up to the overhead panel. We'll come on and put the battery switch on. We'll get the left forward pump on. We'll come down to the very bottom of the overhead panel here. APU. Hold that 3, 2, 1. In real life, you kind of pull on it and hold it for 3 seconds. I'm not sure why PMDG doesn't have it modeled like that, but anyway, that's on. We can come back down to the electronic flight bag over here, request data from SimBrief, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We just briefed the initial flight, Southwest 1063, with service to Chicago Midway. Cost index for today's flight is 5, quite low. Here's the model of the aircraft. 0 fuel weight, 52,977 kilograms, and we're covering a distance today of 802 nautical miles, and we're going direct eastbound. Wow, look at this, guys. Now we got some people in the chat. Excellent. Justin Ace in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Adam H in the house as well. Adam, welcome on board. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys stopping in and, of course, chatting. Yeah, you know, let's smash those thumbs up buttons. Let's get some likes in here. And, you know, hopefully we'll get some new subscribers in here as well on that road to 1070. We'll do 1070 for the sub goal today. And we'll do 20 likes on the vertical, 20 likes on the horizontal. Happy Friday and long weekend. Yeah, happy Memorial Day weekend for you guys in the States there. We had our celebration here last week, our Victoria Day celebration. So excellent. Yeah, guys, have a good long weekend. All right, back up to the overhead panel now. We've got the APU annunciators generator showing. We're going to go ahead and toggle those switches. We'll get some life into the aircraft. We'll come over to the bleed section here. APU bleed can come on. Let's get those packs on. We're going to get the aircraft all nice and comfortable for our passengers, which, you know, are boarding. I'm not using the GSX Pro, but we're going to just pretend that they're virtually boarding right now. We're going to go all the way up to the overhead panel here. LNAV, RNAV. We'll get our Deers in alignment. No, Lexi. My dog just took my slipper. She's stolen. All right, we'll come down. We'll get the fuel pumps on. And then we'll just do our flow from left to right, not following any checklist, but I'm going to make sure that all the relevant knobs are turned and all the switches that need to get turned on will be turned on. Emergency exit lights on. Let's get the fasten seatbelt lights on. Actually, this should have been done before the passengers came in. We'll come down. We'll go up to the window heat. Let's get this on. Probe heats can come on. We'll get the hydraulics on as well. Perfect. Now let's go over to the pressurization panel here and let's confirm our cruise altitude for today. I am getting that number off of SimBrief. Cruise altitude today, flight level 370. Very important, guys. The pressurization. We want to make sure that we're all able to breathe our oxygen in. I'm going to quickly look at the airport elevation for Chicago Midway, and it is 620 feet. So let's go ahead and get 600 dialed in there for our landing elevation, and we'll get the, you know, we'll keep the position on steady for now. All right, let me jump back into the chat here. Justin Ace is asking, where are we going today? We're going to Chicago Midway. Real world flight operation operated by Southwest Airlines. Yeah, Denver to Chicago Midway. Yeah, you know, guys, I should actually start pinning that in the chat. Okay, perfect. Everything looks good up on the top. We'll come now over to the flight management system here, or the flight management computer, and we're going to go ahead and start getting this all programmed. So position in it. We'll do our reference airport. We are sitting in Denver right now, so KDEN. That is the ICAO code for Denver. We'll get that in there. I believe I can even go ahead and get the gate number, which for some reason is all, I think it's C45. I don't know. Oh, okay. The gate numbers are out here. So C45. Let's see if it'll take the gate number here too. So C45 on the gate. No, not in database. That's fine. So what we're going to do is go to the next, and then I'll align it up off the left GPS here. We'll go to the previous, and let's get that number dialed in there. We'll go over to the route section. Route for today, as we briefed, Denver over to Chicago Midway. The ICAO code for Midway is, what is it? Actually, let me double check. KMDW, Kilo Mike Delta Whiskey. Oops. Kilo Mike Delta Whiskey. Perfect. And we're operating flight number today, Southwest 1063. The ICAO code is SWA 1063. Let's get that in there. And then we'll go ahead and request the flight plan. Here's our route, as we just discussed. We'll get that loaded in. We'll get the payload set. A SimBrief payload is set. Not sure why it took me back out here, but we'll go ahead and set the payload again. Set the route. Oh, nope. Let's go. Oh no. Okay, hold on a second here. I got to request it again. Okay, we'll load it and set it. Hey Sky, by the way, it's really crappy visibility. So many planes have an approach altitude of 2,000 feet. It scares me since my place is right over the flight plan. Really? Is that in Midway right now? We might do our first auto land, guys. Let's go ahead and activate that. Save our perfs. So I need to get back into the position here. Route. Perf in it. Did it take the perf? Oh, hold on a second here. Menu. Actions. Aircraft displays. Yeah, let's get that in metric. Sorry, guys, I do live in Canada. I do prefer the metric here. So 53,000 kilograms. Yeah, 52,997. And let me see the fuel here. 11.4. Was it 11.4? I want to make sure that we've got enough fuel. Yeah, it's only 7.6. No, it's Toronto Pearson. I live in Mississauga. Oh yeah, so same with me. Yeah, visible. I know it's been crappy here all week, guys. It's been crappy here all week. All right, I'm not sure about what we did with the weights of the aircraft here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-request the flight plan. So set the payload. SimBrief payload set, and then we'll set the fuel. Very important to set the fuel here. Now we can go to select the route, and let's go ahead and request it. And then we'll reload it. We'll just reload it. Very important to have the right amount of fuel, guys. Very, very important. And the right weight, the weights, right? We want the aircraft to be balanced. All right, so route uplink ready. We're going to go ahead and just reload the flight plan. Not a big deal here. And we'll carry on. It just takes a few seconds. But we've got time. We've got to make sure that the IRSs are all aligned. So we'll go ahead and activate it. Perfect. Now we can go to the legs page. We'll do the departure. It's not a big route. Even though we are covering, almost, well, a little over 800 nautical miles, but there's not a lot of points in it. So as per SimBrief, let me take a look at the airport diagram here. So it's asking for the 3-4 left. Yeah, you know what? Let's take it. If any controller comes on, they might give me another runway. But anyway, 3-4 left via the ME's 8 departure. Perfect. There is no transition. We can go ahead and execute that. We'll go now back. Actually, we'll go now to the arrivals section. As per SimBrief, ILS 04 right for the approach into Chicago Midway via the ND6 arrival and the Jalop transition. We'll go ahead and get that in there. Execute. Perfect. Now we can go over the perf in it. I want to make sure that those numbers are right. Take a quick look at our FINRIS, our reserves. Reserves are 1.4. So let's get 1.4 in there. Cost index we already briefed. It's just a measly 5. But anyway, we'll take it. Cruise altitude, we'll verify with our pressurization up on here, flight level 370. Let's get that in the flight management system as well. Perfect. Now I'm just going to pull up some more data off the SimBrief papers here. 285 at 69 for the winds. 285 at 69. And we'll get that in. Perfect. Unable for ND. That's fine. We'll use our speed brakes. We'll go ahead and execute that. N1. We'll do a, we'll leave it full takeoff, full climb. All right. We'll come over now to the flaps page. Let's go ahead and set the flaps to 5. Our center of gravity for today's flight, 18.7, and it's a high trim setting. 6.51 on the trim. So we'll come down here and we'll get that all dialed in. We'll verify our numbers here, and then we'll almost be ready to get our squawk code. We'll brief the weather. We'll be ready to. So 6.51. Wow, I've never seen the trim up this high, but anyway, perfect. Let's go ahead and get our squawk. We did get a PDC, or auto ATC. Auto AT. There is no controller on, but we did get a code here, 0660 on the code here. Perfect. And let's do TARA. We might as well do a system test too. Let's see. All right, guys, 10 likes already. Let's get 10 more.
Test, pass.
All right, perfect. We'll come now and verify our numbers. V1 131, VR rotation 133, V2 136. Let's go ahead and lock those numbers in. Perfect. And we can go ahead now to the MCP here and get that all dialed in. 136. Yeah, and there is no controller up, so I'm just gonna bug it. I'll bug it all the way up to 370. Skymaster, the Flymaster official. Thank you for that, my friend. Thank you, thank you. 37. And that looks good. And let's quickly look at our weather, and then we'll be on our way. So we'll come down, take a look at the weather for Denver. Okay, variable at 5 knots, 10 statute miles visibility. Few clouds at 10,000, scattered at 15,000, broken at 20,000, temperature 28. How come it's not 28 here in southern Ontario? I mean, Denver is like so much further south than where we're at. But anyway, 28, 5 for the dew point altimeter, 2989. So let's go ahead and get that set in there, 2989. We'll do the visual cross check here. That looks good. We'll come down to our standby instrument, which, well, believe it or not, it's a old instrument here, so we don't have to worry about it. Actually, no, we've got the right here, what we do. 8-9, and it automatically sets it, so perfect. We're almost ready to go here, guys. Skymaster, you have the master caution on. It's nothing. All right, we're ready to go, guys. Let me take a look at the CTAF for Denver, and we'll push. CTAF ADAN is 24.3. So we'll come down for 24.3. Ooh. 24.3. We'll get that dialed in. Perfect. I'm ready to go, guys. All right. Let's call up for our push and get out of here. Prepare for push and departure. It looks like I'm let's see if I kind of like this. Oh,
hello,
perfect.
Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Perfect. Perfect. And we will take the nose to the right. Nose to the right, guys.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Guys, if you want to check me out on the vertical stream, I'm on the vertical stream as well here. Try to get some viewers in there. Wow, only 4 people in the chat. Well, I mean, you know, guys, today, so many people are streaming today. Night. That's all good. You know what? There's variety. There's a lot of flavors of channels on tonight. So here you go, guys. Hopefully you guys will tune in to this channel as well. All right, nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
We'll come down to the center pedestal here. We'll hold the brakes.
Commencing push.
Brake release.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, all engines clear. Start at will. It is a Bomby 28. Come up to the overhead here. Let's get the packs off, and we'll do the right engine first. So we'll get the right starter on in the ground position. We'll come down here now and look at the monitors here, and we're looking for an N2 rise of 25%. We'll introduce the fuel, and we'll watch the magic happen. Listen to the rumble of the engines. 24, 25, here we go. Here's the fuel. And we'll come back up, take a look at the EGT fuel flow, N1, all in the rise. Of course, we got to take a look at the outside of the window too. We want to make sure that, you know, our aircraft is getting pushed back properly. Okay, there's the switch going back off to the off position. We'll take a look at the engine start here. That all looks good. We'll come back down now and do the same with the number 1 side. And we'll watch that.
Please set parking brakes.
Spool up. All right, parking brake is set. Come down here, N2, and we'll do the same thing here. Guys, let's try to get 20 likes. All right, there's the 25%. Back down to the center pedestal, the fuel start valve, or the fuel start switch here. We'll go ahead and put that in the on position. And we are ready.
For traffic United 1805, heavy taxi runway 25 by golf.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay, left is clear, right is clear. We'll make sure that he's got the pins. We'll do the wave off there. There he is. Or should we give him one of these? That's funny. All right, there you go, buddy. Can you imagine? Probably getting shit for that. All right, there he goes. Perfect. Come back up to the overhead now. Here we've got the generator bus switches. They are illuminated now. We've got the power. We can transfer the bus over to the gens here. Gen 1, Gen 2 off. We'll come back now over to the packs. We'll get the packs on. APU bleed now can come off. Isolation valve to auto. We'll come down and get the engines to both. And continuous APU bleed now can come off. Or the APU now can come off. And the yaw damper on. Perfect. We'll get the anti-collision lights on as well. We'll get the taxi light. Perfect. All we got to do now is get the aircraft configured for the takeoff, and we'll start our roll here. So back on the center glare shield here, auto brake set to RTO. We'll jump over to the first officer side here, flaps 5. Let's get them in position 5 here and set. Perfect. Nothing to do with the spoiler. The spoiler can stay in its off position, and we're ready to go here, guys. We'll wait for the flaps to come in transit here. Can see them coming down here. And confirmed. Perfect. All right, parking brake released. We'll give it a little throttle here. Make sure that we're moving good under our own weight. There it is. Nice and easy. We'll tap on the brakes here. Oh, brakes are good. Must have just got switched over. and we'll make our call. Denver traffic southwest 1063, taxi to runway 34 left via apron, Charlie November Foxtrot Whiskey Alpha. Denver traffic. There's a song, I'm so lonely. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. On our way over to Chicago Midway this afternoon, and possibly a second leg. Possibly a second. Either to Detroit or to Toronto. Toronto. My hometown of Toronto. Okay, we're going to come all the way out to the end here, and we'll be making a left turn on Foxtrot. Yeah, why not? You know what? We'll go Foxtrot. We're gonna go all the way out here. I will follow the taxi line here. Get an aerial shot of the stubby 737. I should have taken 3-4 right, actually. But whatever SimBrief said, that's what we'll do. Be a little bit more of a taxi. Guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. We're looking for 20 likes on today's stream.
Denver traffic United 1805, heavy departing 25, Zimmer 3 departure.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually like this view. Should fly the whole flight like this. Arcade mode. Okay, make sure that we're maintaining situational awareness. Clear right, clear left, and this is Foxtrot over here. We'll be making a left turn on the Fox.
Denver traffic United 1412, Airbus pushing straight back from Bravo 67, first line, Denver.
I'm only ground speed at 8 knots here now. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit here now in the taxiways. You know, when you're in the apron or, you know, in your one of these alleyways, you know, you typically want to go a little slower just because, you know, in real life, there's a lot of things going on, a lot. You know, unloading and loading of baggage. There's a lot of little cars going around, baggage carts, and, you know, other aircraft pushing back. But out here, as long as you're on the center line of the taxi, you can go up to 25 knots max speed on the narrow bodies here. If you're in a bigger airplane, guys, probably 15 knots is nice, is good enough. Quick flight control check here. Full down, full up, right, full left. Controls controls flee and correct. Controls free and correct. Pereira, Pereira. Boa noite. How are you, my friend? Thank you so much for tuning in. Tough crowd today. There's only 6 of us in here, guys. Only 6. A lot of people streaming today. A lot of streamers today. It's a streaming frenzy. Guys, if I have time tomorrow in the day, probably we'll do a nice, you know, semi-long haul. I might get up early tomorrow and, you know, just jump on, get a big pot of coffee on and just fly. Oh, look at Denver. Big airport here, guys. So only 15 knots. Let's go a little bit faster here. There it is. That's closer to the... Five. 5-3 set. Good choice for today. Yeah, I was gonna do it yesterday, but something came up, so I postponed it until today. You know, typically Thursday is like a busy day for the flight sim, but yeah, it ended up being like that today. So, all right, we'll take a look here. Clear on the left, clear on the right. We'll start our turn. And we'll go up to the overhead here and ping the attendants. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna hold short. We're gonna make sure that the aircraft is all good. We will jump out virtually, you know, of course, and take a look at the Vatsim radar. We want to make sure nobody's on final. Sometimes guys are on, you know, in the area, but they're on the wrong frequency. So we want to make sure that we're good, and then we'll take the runway. We'll make our necessary calls, and let's blast off out of here. See, I just got a ping there on the traffic. No conga line tonight, guys. But there is an event going on, actually. Every Friday night, there's a Vatsim event. I took a look at it early this morning. It was a South American event.
Denver traffic, United 1412 and Airbus. Bravo North side, we're taxiing 25 via Charlie Sierra Golf, Denver.
All right, 3-4 left, hold short line. I'm gonna stop here for a second, and we'll make sure nobody's on final. There's my dog right on cue here, guys, wishing me a happy. Anybody on final? Nope. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll get the landing lights on here. We'll do another ping, and let's take the runway. Denver traffic Southwest 1063 lining up runway 34 left on the ME's 8 departure, Denver. All right, one final check here. Clear left. Clear right. Okay, on runway 34 left, visually confirmed. We can take a look at the windsock here. Looks like we've got a bit of a crosswind here for the takeoff. Shouldn't be a problem. We can actually even correct for that, so we'll we can put in our crosswind component here. Crosswind. All right, we're gonna hold short here for a minute. We'll make sure that everything is good. We'll do one final check here. I don't know why the controls aren't. I guess that's full deflection. Okay, so flight director's on. Let's get the auto throttle on and let's go here, guys. Throttle up to 50%. Get the chronos on here and let's go Toga. Toga. Denver traffic, Southwest 1063, rolling 34 left, Denver. Okay, takeoff thrust is set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots checked. All right. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know who you are, but I'll give you a shout out once we get airborne. V1. Rotate. V2, positive rate confirmed, gear coming up. And we are out of here, guys. Hunter in the house, Hunter. And who just subscribed? Abraham Rosier Paulino. Welcome on board, my friend. Thank you so much for the subscription. Much appreciated. Here we go into the window seat here, or onto the window seat here. We can take a look at the airport there. Perfect. Above 1,000 feet, still hand flying here on the flight directors. We're gonna go ahead and start our right turn shortly. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start that. We'll pitch the nose forward a little bit here. Try to get that energy up. Energy as in the airspeed. Just start building it. Denver traffic, Southwest 1063, climbing through 7,700 on the ME's 8 departure. Last call, Denver. Go ahead and bug our heading. Perfect. Continue. We'll just pitch the nose forward. Not quite on the flight directors there. That I am following the flight path here. I just want to build the speed. Hunter, welcome on board. Pereira, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the departure here. All right, speed check good. Let's start bringing up the flaps in increments here. Flaps 2. And speed check is good. Flaps 1. Go ahead and get our airspeed up here. Let's bug it up to 250, below 10,000. .249 is fine. And flaps up. We're above 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get the after takeoffs. We'll get the landing lights off now. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the autopilot on. LNAV, VNAV. Oh, no, VNAV. Let's see. VNAV. Check target altitude. It is 2737. Check altitude target. Oh, there might be. Oh, there's a speed restriction. All right, so we're gonna keep it on that. We'll continue with the after takeoff checks here. We'll get the taxi light off. Engines now can come in the normal position. We'll take a look at the auto brake off. We'll get the gear off. We'll take a look at the flaps here. Flaps are up and the spoiler is disarmed. I'm doing a multi-leg flight, CYYZ to Buffalo Pit, ADCA. Nice, Hunter. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have something set properly in the flight management computer here, so I thought I did.
Denver traffic. Skip thumbs up for 8 Alpha Super, push start stand. Alpha 4-1 Whiskey, straight back. Denver.
All right, let's see if I'll be able to engage it once we get off here. Young aviator in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Yo, Ewan here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. So another speed restriction coming up here. But for some reason, I can't get the okay, here's VNAV now. So it was holding off on that. Perfect. Let's go ahead back up to the heading indicator. Young aviator, welcome on board. Now we're cooking, guys. Now we're cooking with fire. Perfect. LNAV, VNAV.
Cover traffic, United 1412, Airbus holding toward 2.
You know what? Let's switch over to Unicom here. 22.8. Guys, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, smashing that bell to be notified of future streams. I am streaming regularly, and you know, don't forget to drop a like in the video as well. So here's 22.8 on the climb out here. We do have a step climb, some speed restrictions, altitude restrictions. You ding, not a robot in the house. Welcome on board. Thank you so much for tuning in. God, I hope you're not a robot. But welcome, guys. Welcome. And look at this, guys. 1065 on that road to 1100, guys. Can we do it? Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn that seatbelt sign back on because it looks like it's a little bumpy here. You know what? I didn't even turn it off. So look at that. So we're going to keep it until we get a little bit higher. It's a bumpy departure here. You can see the aircraft swaying and rocking. Adam H says, I'm going to do a short hour flight, but I still need to set the flight plan. Nice. Look at this, guys. 1066. Let's keep him going. Holy smokes. On that road to 1100. Can we do it? It'll be an 1100 sub stream. All right, yet again another restriction here on the SID here, the standard instrument departure, where a direct gas 14,000 on the gas. I think that might be our last one, and then we're gonna clear up. We'll try to shoot up as like a rocket ship. Oh, I got the ping here, guys. Denver Center is up. Contact me 2765. 2765. Denver Center, good afternoon. Southwest 1063 with you, climbing through 15,200 on the Emmys 8 departure.
Southwest 1063, Denver Center, good afternoon. Climb maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, Southwest 1063. All righty. I need to do it tomorrow, but I want to fly from St. Cons to Pearson. Nice. Yeah, you know what? Depending on what I have to do tomorrow morning, I might do a early morning stream, depending on how I feel.
We were looking to take off 25 with the winds, requesting 3-4 left now. Yeah, 1412, that was about to be my question. Runway 34 left, taxi
yeah, there you
Bravo.
go. Good choice. Actually, SimBrief just got updated too, guys. So it's using better better information for flight planning, more relevant flight information.
Yeah, you know, 1412, would you look at that?
What time tomorrow? 7? Yeah, maybe even a little earlier.
Runway 34 left.
St. John spelling error. Gotcha. That's JSD's favorite. All right, we're above 18,000 feet. Standard pressure. Let's go ahead and click of that. We've been cleared up to flight level 370.
Yeah, 50 heavy, Denver, hello.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and bug our heading indicator just in case. And we are going, guys. We are cooking.
Denver Center, Lufthansa 418, on flight level 350.
Lufthansa in the house. Welcome on board, Lufthansa. Young aviator, did you change the backup gauges? I thought it was the screen. No, they. I think they automatically do it. In real life, you would. You would have to switch it up too. but I think it's synced with the standard. So standard pressure is 29902. Once you set it, it'll automatically set it for you. So we take a look at the first officer side here. So, barrel cross check, and we can take a look and see that it's done. And if we take a look now at the navigational display, guys, here in the climb, ground speed 418 knots. But if you take a look at the winds here, as depicted by the arrow here, we've got a almost straight down the pipe tailwind, 264 at 42 knots. At cruise, if we can get it up to 500 knots here, holy smokes, we're going to be rocking and rolling. Anime says I'm going to do CYYZ to KPHL. Nice. Excellent. Great flights. Mr. Hunter is flying today too. Holy smokes. Hunter is not flying along with me. But that's okay. That's quite okay. Hunter, I hope you have a good flight. Let's keep it going, guys. I fly the 738, and it's a backup screen, not the old gauges, if that makes sense. The backup screen? The backup. No, I'm not sure what you're saying, young aviator.
3158, Denver Center, hello?
Oh, like this thing is different? The backup instrument. When you say backup, these are the standby instruments. These are standard. So you can change these backup instruments. You can have them look. So I just downloaded this livery. Sometimes when you download a new livery, you've got to configure your aircraft. So if you want, I can change it. We'll go over to the aircraft displays, and you can change everything in here. So if you want the newer ones, so primary flight display, all your things, PFD, then you have the EFIS. This is your navigational display, your engine parameter displays, and all that sort of good stuff. You can change it. ND navigational display. You can cater, or you've got options to make it, as you see fit. It should be specific to what the airline actually uses, but I mean, unless you're really working for the airline, how do you know? Fuel low back indicator. I didn't see it in here. Engine
7260, descend via the Logger 3 arrival, Denver landing north to Denver altimeter 2988.
Yeah.
Descend Logger 3, 7260.
Equipment. So look at all the stuff that we have in the equipment. Yeah, that's the standby. Yeah. So you can change things up in here as well. So let me see if I can find it and switch it to the new one. But if the if the livery is true to the real aircraft, then this is probably, if you were in the real aircraft, how you would see it. ETOPS. Here, standby instrument analog. Here, so we can make it with none and digital, or we can go like this, or like this. So we've got three options here. See all these panels here are changing now? Look, we can go like that, we can go like that, or we can go like that. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it like this. But if you guys want to muck around with it, fool around, and get it set up the way you guys want to, then yeah, do it up. You don't have to change it. I just didn't know you could. No, that's exactly. Yeah, a lot of people don't. They don't even know that you could do it. And then so when they see the interior of the aircraft, they're like, oh my god, your airplane looks different. Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I explained it, young aviator. You can even change the autopilot panel here too. And even up on the top here, you can have it. You can change up these panels as well. And like I said, yeah, a lot of people don't know, but now you do. Glad I could help. All right, guys, taking a look at the navigational display here. Less than 40 nautical miles here to the top of climb. We've got the arc here as well. Take a look at the primary flight displays here. We're on our indicated airspeed.
Foams, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff, 1020.
Climbing through flight level 314 for flight level 370. And we've got not the best performance up at this altitude, but hey, you know, we're still climbing through at 1,300 feet a minute. I'll take it. Better than 500 feet a minute. And here we go, guys. What happened to Hunter? Hunter is doing Hunter things today. Hunter, we miss you, Hunter. Guys, I'm gonna open up a can of water here. I don't know, free advertising.
Over 51 Charlie Papa, descend past discretion across Muddy Mountain.
What happened to JSD?
1-5, Dalton, McCasker, altimeter 29904.
Sorry you broke up there, but I got descend past discretion 15,000 for 1 Charlie Papa.
Number 51 Charlie Papa, affirmative. Descend past discretion across Muddy Mountain and maintain 15,000. The Casper
on our way to midday.
Okay.
Today I had track and field. How was it, Hunter?
And maintain 15,000.
I usually get sore after I try to run. Guys, 4 more for 1070. Let's keep it going. Oh, Mark just texted on the Discord. He said he is flying the Dark Star. Mark, if you're watching, come into the chat, bro. Skymaster, why does it they not many people in the stream? They normally have 10 people in this stream. Yeah, it's, I mean, last stream we had like 30 something people in it. You know, it's just Friday. There's a lot of people streaming today, Adam. There's a lot of different flavors of streams out there today. There's a lot of different streams.
At 1412 hours, center radar contact, comment team 12380. Call it 31238, and I have 1412.
I actually wanted to stream on Twitch and YouTube, but just on the horizontal, but it wouldn't allow me to do it. So I think it's just time to just buy the yearly subscription and do it. Hunter says, I got last place for my race. I got 5.7 meters for shot put, 2.4 for triple jump, and 2.6 for long jump.
7260 traffic off your 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's raining today. It was raining.
Level 39
I mean, how can you run and do all that stuff when it's raining? Hi, Skymaster. Are you doing a stream on the 24th and the 25th? Yeah, I might do one tomorrow morning.
7260 has traffic on TKS.
Get on a timeout. You're not allowed to do vertical streams. Yeah, right.
50 traffic off your.
All right, there's the chime here. 1,000 to go.
Westbound is
for flight level 370. All right, Adam, I'll give myself a 5-second timeout here.
Copy that. 50.
All right, timeout is done. I'm back. Darren Vox in the house. Darren, welcome on board, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are well. All right, we're gonna make sure that we get it. We get our altitude captured here. 370. How long left of the flight, says Adam? Well, we've been airborne now for... Actually, I don't even know how long we've been airborne. What happened to my clock?
808 departing airspace to the west.
Oh, 19 minutes. Sorry, we've been in an Airbus so long, I was waiting for it to turn here. It's a 2 hour and 48 minute flight. A 2 hour and 48 minutes. So what, another hour and 20 minutes? 20 minutes. something like that. Yeah, it's only at 1 hour and 48, and everything's good, guys. We'll do a second leg. We'll take a look at what flies out of Midway, and you know, we'll do a shorter hop. Maybe we'll go over to Detroit or into Toronto, as I like to call it. If you're native to Ontario and Toronto, you'll say Toronto. All right, guys, hold on a second. Mrs. Sky needs to enter the room here. Let me just, there you go.
Center for Flight 825 on ground at Eagle County, clearance to Scottsdale. For Flight 825, Denver Center, clearance request, standby.
Also, I'm trying the CRJ in Microsoft 2024. How's that going? You know, I gotta end up buying that aircraft, and then I gotta hit up your Sim CFI for some tutorials.
For Flight 825, looks like there's still a flight plan into Eagle.
All right, face cam coming back on. Mrs. Sky has left the office.
There we go. For Flight 825.
Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody had a good work week, school week.
For Flight 825, you're clear of Scottsdale Airport via the Beaver 1 departure, bird transition, and at file, climb via the SID. Departure with me, squawk 2223.
What happened to ZZZ? Holy smokes.
Circuit filed by the SID, squawk 2223 for Flight 825. For Flight 825, reback.
Oh, you're running very well, 30 to 35 FPS. Yeah, you know what? Even for me now, running 2024 is getting better. All right, let's have a bird's eye view here. Let's get up here. Not really much to, not really much to take a look at. I mean, we've got to monitor the instruments, but you know, this might be better for you guys. You can have the forward view here. And always jump back in. In a little bit, we'll do a quick cabin tour too, if you guys like. Switch up the camera views. Yeah, you know, here in Southern Ontario, guys, I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's so cold. It's been raining. They're calling for more rain this weekend. I mean, I don't know. Just doesn't look like we're going to have any summer this year. Actually, let me take a look at the weather network here and see. Hunter says I might fully switch to 24 for Phoenix, CRJ, etc. Only use 2020 for PMDG. Yeah, I mean, eventually that's what I want to do too, right? Once everything gets ported over, then why not, right? I mean, that's why we bought it. But excellent idea. Oh, it looks like Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are finally going to get warmer. 17, 19, and 20. And tomorrow, 15 degrees, better than today. But I heard there's going to be like a nor'easter in the U.S.
Yeah, 1805 departing my airspace to the west. Salt Lake Center on flight radar services terminated. Frequency change approval. Yeah.
Long unit 1805.
Chicago, here we come, Chicago. The Windy City, guys. The Windy City. Let's zoom out on the navigational display here. If we take a look now, I mean, everything is pretty much jammed together, all our waypoints. But if you take a look at this green dot here, it is the top of descent here, a little over 320 nautical miles away. If we take a look at the top left portion of the navigational display, we've got ground speed now at 492, which is good. You know, I might be able to pump this up a little bit higher, so we can get into the 500s. The wind's now not quite right on our tail here, but we do have that quarterly tailwind pushing us at 70 knots. True airspeed 431. We are just motoring along, guys. We are just, you know, booting it, motoring it, cruising. And our next point is Jalop. And with that now, let's go ahead and bump it up here, guys, shall we? Let's get it up to 0.80 on the good old Mach. A little bit of a strain there on the engines. And we're creeping up. That's fine. Might be able to shave off a few minutes. Been airborne now for 25 minutes, guys. 25 minutes airborne. Also, you got to look into getting the aeros. Yeah, I know. You know, there's a. I saw that there was a discount on it. I gotta get it, but I gotta sit in. I've got to like test fly it for a little bit because I'm like totally unfamiliar with the systems. I had it for P3D4 long ago, and I mean, to be honest, it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't. I don't know. Everybody's saying that it's getting better. I'll have to just do it. It's either that or getting Streamlabs OBS. Actually, that's what I should have done for this stream. I should have streamed just normal on the horizontal. And I think there's a vertical format now for Twitch as well. So I could have done that. Anyway, maybe for the next one. Maybe for tomorrow, that's what I'll do. Hello, you wonderful people. Adam, thank you for that. 14 likes, guys. 6 more likes for the 20 likes. And you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and open up the Discord now. Let's go ahead and open up the Discord. Guys, if you haven't joined the Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat. Free to join. A lot of nice sub channels in there. We're trying to get that to grow too. And you know, I do showcase it, guys. I do put it on the stream. If there's something that you guys want, you know, don't want me to put on, you can you know, quickly say, or you can just take it down. But I usually put things on. So here we go. Let's have a look and see here. Interesting. Okay. Done. And there it is. Let's have a look-see, shall we, guys? Guys, let's go for the 20 likes, guys. All right, first things first. Just whatever came last is gonna, you know, be shown first. We'll take a look at this Hunter in the flying pencil here. The good old CRJ. We'll take a look at Lucas's pictures here.
For flight 825, runway 25, taxi via Alpha D, Eagle Altimeter 2998. 908,
looks like Toronto Pearson here. I like these gate view shots. Yeah, I mean, if it's modeled in the gate, that's where I usually like to start off. I've done streams in the past where I've started off at the gate. I mean, you want to try to get, I mean, if you want the authenticity, you know, like just start off in the terminal. Heck, you know, virtually clear customs too, if you'd like. Here's some shots from Merc. Excellent, Merc. Where's Merc today? Okay, these ones we saw. This was from our last flight. A little bit of wing entanglement here. Nothing to see there, guys. Shit happens sometimes. All right, guys, let's go over to my favorite channel here, the good old food channel. I'm always looking for that next meal, guys, or that next idea for the next meal. And we just got this one from 737 for Mr. Chase. Holy smokes. High rolling here. Look at that. I forgot to take a pic. It just oysters. Well, this looks good. I'm not sure what kind of soup this is, but it looks good. Let's go up and have a look at Mr. JSD's pick. Holy smokes. JSD with the chicken wings and the potato wedges. Excellent. Here's some CFI. Big shout out to my friend. Here's some CFI. This guy, I gotta go over to this guy's house one day. No, or we gotta meet up. But look at this, the good old gnocchi with Cajun shrimp, lemon zest, Alfredo. Excellent. Big shout out. Actually, I think he's streaming right now too. I don't know how I can. We'll go in on his stream. I'll stop in a bit. Mr. Hunter, with the good old Subway sub. I haven't had one of these in a long time. And the Dr. Pepper guys here, I'm not gonna lie, this was one of my favorites when I was younger, drinking the pop. The good old Dr. Pepper. I went out to lunch today. My wife and I had a day off. We went to we went downtown.
Flight 825, wind 30012, runway 25, Eagle County.
We stopped in. This is Lee Chen's, guys. Lee Chen. I ordered the General Chow's chicken, 2 egg rolls, steamed rice, and the broccoli. This was really good. Oh, and we ordered the soup dumplings, guys. If you've never had soup dumplings, you got to try the soup dumplings, guys. Really, really good. I like Lee Chen's. Let's have a look. We'll continue with the pics. Holy smokes, Mr. Hunter with the ice cream. Actually, you know what? I had a cup of coffee earlier today and I burned the top portion of my lip. Pretty good. I didn't realize it was that hot. And I mean, I could go for some ice cream even right now. Even right now. Hunter, look at this. Fish and chips and onion rings. It looks like the food up in NB is pretty good. Excellent. Look at this. Oh my god. JSD with the pasta.
November 5 lunch at the Papa Casper altimeter 2994. You can expect vectors for the visual to runway 3.
Pizza. Ooh. Look at that. Excellent, guys. Anything else we got in here? Just general chat? Nah. All right, guys. Yeah, don't forget to join the Discord. And like I said, I do, you know, occasionally. I mean, I do show it on every stream, but we occasionally go back and forth into. Excellent. All right, let's get back into the virtual flight deck here. Take a look at what's going on. What's cooking inside this aircraft here. We're on our indicated airspeed here. We've bumped it up a little bit here. We want to go a little bit faster. 0.80 on the Mach. Flight level 370. We are on target altitude here. We take a look up here in the middle. These are just our, you know, the commands on the autopilot or the MCP here. So we're on the flight manage speed, LNAV, and then the vertical path. That's all engaged. Perfect. If you take a look at the attitude indicator here, you know, blue side up, brown side down. That all looks good. We're straight and level here on the flight directors.
Start approved, push straight back, stop the first line.
Taking a look at the navigational display now. That little bit of a bump in the airspeed has bumped up us in the ground speed here, 514. Still got that quarterly tailwind, 292 at 67. We are direct Jalap. If we go ahead and take a look at our FMC here, direct Jalap is confirmed. So perfect. Everything looks good.
The ILS 34 right approach.
All the food in NB is so god depending. So good depending on where you go.
Roger, you can expect that.
Yeah, I gotta go up to NB.
United 50 departing my airspace to the east, Minneapolis Center offline. Reverse terminate. Frequency change approval. See ya.
Frequency change approved. Have a great rest of your day. United 50. Heavy. See ya.
Southwest 1063, same to you, departing my airspace to the east, Minneapolis Center offline, and surface terminate, frequency change approval, see ya.
Over to Unicom. Thanks for the radio services so long from Southwest 1063.
Yeah.
See ya. We are out of there. All right, perfect. Let's go back here to 28, and we'll come back down here. I wanna set the wing view here a little bit different. What I should do is program it so we're actually right outside the aircraft. But anyway, I kind of like it better over here. Got more of the aft part of the wing here. Let's just, we'll scoot over here. Scoot there. And let's go ahead and set that too. Perfect. We're gonna hang out on this side now for a little bit here. It looks a little better on this side, to be honest. The erratic sloth in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are well. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are just tuning in, we are flying over to Chicago Midway today. It is a real-world flight operated by Southwest Airlines. We are operating today's Southwest Airlines 1063 with service from Denver, Colorado over to Chicago Midway. Flight time for today, guys and gals, 1 hour and 48 minutes, 2 hours and 16 minutes gate to gate. And if you take a look here, we've been airborne now for 36 minutes here, guys. So just a little over an hour and 10 minutes. Good evening, Caps, is the Eric Sloth. Good evening. Shout out to all the boys in Australia, all the guys and gals down under. Big shout out to the gals down under, if they're watching. Excellent. I hope everybody is well. It's a little bit quiet now here. I'm not sure if we're going to have the ATC coverage by the time we get into Midway, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Conditions suitable for a visual circuit. There you go. We'll try to land on the runway, you know. Although some of you in the Discord want to see a Ryanair landing. Not sure exactly what a Ryanair landing is. Guys, I am streaming in the vertical mode too. If you guys want to check it out, the vertical stream, that is up as well. Best of both worlds, guys. And we're going to try to get 20 likes for today's video. That is the goal. 20 on each too, actually, guys. I've only got 2 likes on the horizontal stream. So if you guys want to head over there, just briefly drop a like. And yeah, I'd appreciate that. Within the touchdown zone. Yeah, that's always the plan. It's always the plan. Try to make it happen. Although Midway is, I don't know. Midway looks like it's a sketchy place. Not really sketchy. I mean, it's in the middle of the city there, and I don't know how long are the runways. The runways are, yeah, only 6,500 feet. I mean, with a 700, easy peasy, right? 800, still probably make it happen. We are expecting the 04 right. 04 right. I am on the freeware scenery as well too, guys, so hopefully it's been updated. No butter required, exactly. I've been on some airplanes, guys, where the landings were not the best. Were not the best. But then I've been on flights where the landings have been really, really good. Actually, the best compliment I ever got is when I took Mrs. Sky flying in the Cessna 172. I think it was the second time I took her up. And I greased it so bad she didn't even know we landed. She's like, "Are we on the ground right now?" I was like, "That's the best compliment you could ever give me." I heard the little squelch of the tires as they touched the runway. A little skirt. Beauty. Just an absolute greaser. 700s are notoriously hard to land smoothly. 800s are a little easier. Oh, okay. Adam is back. Adam, welcome back, Adam. Come on, guys. 4 more for 1070. Hunter says a Ryanair landing is a landing where you land and get minus 250 gazillion feet per minute. Oh boy. That sounds very interesting. Are they really that bad? Can't be that bad, guys. Listen, you know, when we were in Europe, we flew with EasyJet. I've heard some sketchy things about EasyJet. It was a good flight. Good flight, good pilots, good landing, no problem. And then when we flew to Paris from Portugal, we did Transavia, I think it's called. They were good too. They were good too. You'd be surprised how many travelers there are in Europe too. I mean, you know, especially during certain times of the year in North America and in the States, especially, it can get pretty busy around the holidays. But Europe in the summer months, everybody's on vacation at one point or another. Like everybody, and you know, talking with friends and families that have lived there and that are there now. You know, when it comes to vacation time, it's so much better than here. I mean, some companies will give you like 6 to 8 weeks of vacation. That's incredible. It's not because they're bad. They fly into smaller runways. Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't think the Ryanair pilots are bad at all. I mean, some of the bad landings have been glorified, you know, on social media. I mean, you know, once you put something on social media and it gets the attention of a few people and goes viral, that's it. That's it. Touchdown zones are smaller than most. All right, let's go back over to the other side here. We'll take a look. Oh, I like the popcorn clouds better on this side. Our little cumulonimbus clouds. Hence, they have to get in it on. So, yeah, you know, you got to fly it onto that runway. It's not like a Cessna, especially these high-wing aircraft. Actually, you know what? Their flare capability isn't that bad. It's better than a low wing. But I've seen someone when I was flight training. Oh my God, I was holding short, like ready to take off, and I mean, buddy just flared all the way down the runway. The whole runway. It's like almost a 6,000-foot runway. And he landed right at the end. He should have just gone around. But he landed, he got off, and I was like, oh, this is the longest flare. I don't know if he did it intentionally. I don't see the point. I mean, he'd have to taxi back anyway, but... All right, back into the flight deck here. Let's make sure that everything is good in the front here. Everything looks good. We'll jump over to the first officer side. Let's hang out here for a few minutes. We'll take a look and see. We can zoom out on the navigational display here. All right, top of descent here, guys. Just a little over 160 nautical miles away. Once that TD gets a little bit closer to us, we will start our descent. And for those of us living in Canada, TD is not the bank, Toronto Dominion Bank, but it is, ooh, a little bit of turbulence here. It is the top of descent. Take a look at the seatbelt sign here. I did keep it on. Should have had it off. I'll have it on auto now. And it looks like we've got a little bit of clouds coming up all the way up to our cruise altitude here. And yes, guys, in real life, sometimes the top of these clouds can go up above 15,000 feet, 50,000 feet. And then they get cut off at the top, and they form some very nice anvil-shaped clouds. Those are the guys that you want to steer around. Don't be a hero. All right. Easy peasy, guys. Or as I like to say, easy as pie. Ooh, what's going on here? You get look at the cloud cover on this side here. Very nice. Not sure what's going on with the shimmering here of the shadows. Ooh, 16 on the likes. Let's keep it going, guys. 20 likes. Perez has just finished programming the CCAL panel. Sorry about that, man. I missed it. Let's. Did you put it in the Discord? Yeah, he did. All right. Let's go ahead and have a look. I'm not sure if he's still here, but I'm going to show it anyway. I'm always curious as to seeing his progression. Look at this, guys. If you're still watching, my man, thank you for sharing this. Yeah, it's starting to look good. Hey, this guy's making a whole flight deck here. Very, very nice. Big shout out to Pereira. Ah, thank you for that. Yeah, sorry I missed it. The you know, the spacing of the lettering between you and Erratic Sloth. I mean, I'm reading the chat off a cell phone here, guys, or mobile phone, so sometimes it gets a little bit hard to see. I do apologize, guys, if I miss any of the chat. Just you know, if you really want to say what you want to say, just, you know, re-say it, and I'll get to it. And sometimes I'll go back on the chat too, and if I've missed something, I'll pick it up. But anyway, Pereira, excellent work. This is incredible. I love it, and it looks good too. I mean, excellent the fact that you've done all of this, and it looks really good. I'd love to see the work in the sim. Yeah, this is incredible here, guys. Big shout out for this. Thank you so much for sharing that. Excellent. All right, back in the aircraft here. Look at the tops here now. We've got cloud cover all the way up here. Too bad we don't have the weather radar working in here. I mean, it's this high cloud here anyway. There's not just high cloud. But the if we look down below, that looks a little sketchy. Pereira says, and next is the audio panel will be interesting because I wanted to interact with self-loading cargo, where I can contact ground to PA and crew. That sounds incredible. Amazing. You gotta keep us posted. That's awesome, guy. Hunter says he just landed in Buffalo. Nice. How was it, Hunter? Guys, I am going to open up the Vatsim radar map. Guys, if you are doing a flight and you want me to track you, just, you know, drop your flight number into the chat, and we'll take a look at it. Here I am. I really should change and get my name out of here now and just put my ID here, but anyway, it is, the official name is Skymaster. Here we are, and we're going over to Midway, which is very close to Chicago O'Hare. And Hunter, Mr. Hunter said he's landed in Buffalo. Mr. Buffalo, let's see. There he is, Hunter McLeod, done the YYZ to KBUF. Air Canada 230, we got you. We got you on the radar here. For the overhead panel, I'm buying a 3D printer, so panels will be polished. A professional look, yeah. I mean, if you can do it, yes. Yeah, the 3D printers now, like I said, is just, you know, opened up so much more options now for us, especially in the flight sim community here now. We can get those, you know, virtual flight decks now into actual desktop flight decks, which is really, really cool and at affordable price. Or if you're a DIY guy like Mr. Pereira, do it yourself, and you know, I mean, it'll be that much more savory when it's all said and done, you know, because you've put the sweat into it. Panels will be back light as well. Excellent. I can't wait. Can't wait. You tell me when it's all done. I'm flying over, and we'll do a flight together. I'll stream it. I'll stream it. Plus, I would love to see the island. You said you were from the island of Portugal, right? I would love to go there too. If you need photos of the real thing for reference, let me know. Okay. Thank you. If I had more room here and if I was a little more handy, I'd probably give it a go too, but I just don't have the room, number one, so we'll leave it at that. I gave up on WinWing. I'm doing the FMS and MCP. I'm still waiting for mine, and actually they sent a generic letter to Mrs. Sky, and you know, they said, well, we're so backlogged now, you'll just have to wait. So I'm not expecting it at any time soon. I don't know how some are getting it, but ooh. Tertiary Island Azores, nice. Skymaster, you got 10 people in the chat now, my dude. Yeah, it's going 10, 9. This so many people that are streaming today, so very competitive. I'm happy that I've got 10 in here. And what about the likes? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the likes. The likes are going up, but they're going down. They're going. I don't know. Someone is just playing around here. So, oh, now it's back up to 17. I don't know if it's that or if it's my phone. Sometimes the I don't know, the phone has trouble updating it. Let's see if we can get some more likes in here. What happened to JSD? Like and subscribe to Skymaster. There you go. And Hunter is going to be starting his second late. Hunter, where are you going to go to now? Thank you, Adam. One of 3 legs, Mr. Hunter. There, I see the Discord going off here. Oh, we got some more food pics, guys. Stay tuned. Take a look at this. Will you guys take a look at this? Holy smokes. Chase is... Oh my god, what is that? Salmon? Looks like he's in a seafood place. I like seafood too. I see food and I eat it. There's some airplane pics here. Mexican Aviator. Welcome aboard. Here it is. Slammer Air. I like that. Slammer Air. Woo. Look at that. Not sure if that's a landing or a takeoff. Yeah, either way, it looks good. Hunter says K-Pit, Pittsburgh. Excellent. Slammer Air there. And we've got Mr. Hunter here getting it all set up for leg number 2 over to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Skymaster, I really mean it. You're like a brother from another mother to me, and you're also like a dad figure to me. More of a dad figure to me than a biological family. Adam, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Excellent. Hunter, let me know how your landing and takeoff go. Actually, how your takeoff and landing go. Ooh, look at this guy. Mexican Aviator. I already looked at these pics. Guys, if you want to take a look at the pics, very easy. All you got to do is join the Discord. Exclamation Discord in the chat, and it'll get you all set up there. Guys, 4 more for 1070. And we do it. All right, taking a look at the navigational display here, right at the 160 nautical mile mark, top of descent here. As it gets a little closer here, we will be planning for our arrival into Chicago Midway. And we'll make a choice. We'll make a decision then. Can either end it for today. Probably we might just end it for today. And I'll be back on again tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow. Yeah, or I was gonna say do another leg, but yeah, I think it'll just be a 1 leg for today. Skymaster, pin this. Please show your true support to Skymaster. Like and subscribe. Okay, I'll pin it. You want me to pin it for you? There you go. There it is. There you go, Adam. Pushing back right now, says Hunter. Roger. I'll watch it on the Vatsim radar map. Take a look at our ground speed now. 535 knots. We still got that quarterly tailwind 282 at 81. Everything is looking good. We are going quite fast here, guys. I don't normally see these airspeeds when we're flying the 737. Just let me know tonight before 11 and I will set my alarm. Yeah, it's not definitive. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna get up tomorrow. And it also depends on how I feel. Like, if I wake up cranky, then I probably won't. But let's plan for if I do like 6:30, 7 o'clock, if I wake up on time. If not, then I'll just stream later on in the day, and then by that time you'll be up. We got some more food pics coming in, guys. Yeah, good old food pics here. Holy smokes, look at this. Mac and cheese. Sweet baby Jesus. Oh my goodness. Mouth watering. This looks so good. Okay, I'll wake up at 6:30, check YouTube and Discord, and then I'll go from there. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, yeah, okay. We'll try to do it for that, or even 7 a.m. We'll try to grab a real world flight out of Toronto. like a route, and that's doing it at around that time, and we'll just try to replicate it. If you want, Hunter. I mean, if you don't want to, it's all right. All right, take a look at the wing view here. Yeah, I don't care about the route. Roger. Gotta do something fun. You know, guys, I do like the sounds in the Boris sound pack. Sounds really, really good, guys. Definitely worth the pickup. Sorry to hear, guys. I'm just responding to a message here. Starting the taxi. Okay. Keep an eye on you here. Let me take a look at the Vatsim radar map here. We are right here, and it looks like it's clear. Typically, if there's no event going on in Chicago, it's rarely covered. I think it might have something to do with the sceneries. The sceneries are messed up. And then there's a lot going on in the airport there. So how's everybody today? Is everybody doing good? Anybody watch any good movies? Anybody watching a series right now that they recommend? Any movies, series, podcasts? I wouldn't mind watching a movie later on tonight. All right, guys, here it is, a little over 80 nautical miles for that top of descent. It won't be too much longer now until we start planning for our arrival. 04 right for arrival as per the sim brief, and we will be on the ND6 arrival. Let's have a look and see where Mr. Hunter's at, as he did say he was ready to go. Let's zoom all the way in here and watch the activity here. Oh, he's on the taxiway here, and he's going 18 knots on the ground speed. Yo, Chase, I did the mac and cheese, or did you put something else on now? I did. I showed it. The mac and cheese looks incredible. Yeah, I was saying, oh baby, oh sweet baby Jesus, and this looks incredible too. Holy, living the high life there. Excellent. I've been watching this old series called Under the Dome Oh, I've seen it before. I've seen it. This is good. Justin Hicks, thank you for the suggestion. A few weeks ago, we watched all the Indiana Jones. I haven't seen them in a while. I love them. I love the old indie series. All right, here's Mr. Hunter. 27 knots on the ground here. Shall we give him a speeding ticket? Shall we advise the authorities here? Shall we be that guy? I don't want to be that guy. Hunter, slow down. No, Hunter, have a good flight. Uh-oh. Hunter, you just got booked. Hunter just got booked. Hunter, ATC is on. Cleveland Center, boy. I don't watch movies or TV shows. That's fine. What's slow? 27 knots there in the ground roll. Doing a high-speed taxi. Going over to Pittsburgh now. That's the cool thing with the regional jets. You can do a lot more short legs. All right, what we should do now is start planning for our descent and arrival. It's going to come up quick here. The winds have actually picked up now to 92 knots. Our ground speed is 540. So what we're going to do is go over to the electronic flight bag here. And just because we don't have any live ATC on, we're going to do is take a look-see at our METAR or our TAF. Chicago Midways 070 at 12. Take a look and see if that is. I mean, there is the 13s. Five, 6, 7, 30 degrees. All right, you know what? I'm going to just keep it as is. So 070 at 12 knots, 10 statute miles. Few clouds at 6,000. Or is that 600? Temperature 14, 2.4. Altimeter 3009. So we'll get the 3009 dialed in. 3009. That's 6 and 8, 9. Confirmed. Times 2. Perfect. And then what we're going to do is pull up the approach plate for the 404 right. Go ahead and hide that. And let's get our frequencies dialed in. So 111.5 on the nav here. 111.5 up there. We'll do it on both sides. 111.5. We'll do that up there. Final approach course is 047. Go ahead and use the virtual. Oops. Okay. 047. I gotta dial it in on the other. That looks good. It's both dialed in. Perfect. Oh, and our bottom altitude is, it'll start at 24. So we'll bug it down to, I might as well just use the autopilot on the Honeycomb Bravo. For some reason, it actually works on this aircraft. So, I mean, why not use it, right? Get the dust off all the knobs here. Holy smokes, where is everybody? There's only 4 people in the chat. Tough crowd today. What happened to JSD? $24, that looks good, perfect. And once we get a little bit closer, we'll start slowing her down. Ooh, look at this, guys. We're at 19 likes. One more like, and we're at 20. Yeah, it'll only be 1 leg today here, guys. I thought I was going to go a little bit more, but, you know, Friday night, very competitive tonight. And, yeah. We will try to get a greaser into midway here. And we'll call it a stream. All right, where's Mr. Hunter? Mr. Hunter is airborne. Mr. Hunter has left the building, guys. There he is. Mr. Hunter. 298 already. Got a little rocket ship. Excellent here, guys. Justin Ace, everyone is going away for the weekend. That too, yeah. It's going to be, I mean, you know, if you're a viewer in the States, yeah, so true. But I do have a Canadian audience as well, which is pretty cool. And believe it or not, guys, I don't know if I should be sharing analytics, but I've got a Europe. I won't say the country name. But I've got a European country watching me as well. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope everybody has a good, long Memorial Day weekend. Now, almost reaching that top of descent. The nice thing about the Boeing aircraft, guys, is once you hit that top of descent, it'll all happen automatically. Provided that you are on the VNAV, LNAV, and the speed as well. So let's go ahead and get our speed down a little bit. It'll you know, be a lot easier for us in the descent. Hunter says, I just got direct K-pit, no waypoints on this lake. Nice. Did the controller clear you direct K-pit? All right, perfect, guys. Less than 10 nautical miles now until we start that descent. We got to our assigned speed quite quickly here. Yes, says Hunter. Nice. All right, let's go outside and have a look. Here she is, guys. A little stubby. And we take a look from the top-down view. The wingspan is as long as the fuselage here. Really cool. Zoom in. Woo. There it is. Okay, guys, we've started our descent. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We've started a descent into Chicago Midway should be arriving in about half an hour's time. Weather conditions in Chicago are windy because it is Chicago, of course. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the descent into Chicago. Thank you. There it is. And I'm not sure what kind of briefing that was, but you know, we winged it. We winged it. He asked if I wanted something more direct. I said yes, and he cleared me to go directly to the airporty. He cleared me to go to the airpotty. Airport. Hashtag, not hashtag, but the asterisk airport. But from now on, I'm going to say he cleared you direct to the airpotty. So nice of him. Being here at 24. And our heading right, the air potty. There we go, guys. We did it. We hit the 20 likes. Excellent. Thank you guys for your continued support. We've got a little bit of restrictions here on our way down here, but whatever's in the autopilot now will, or in the flight management computer. Hold on, let me fix my glasses. You see, Mr. Hunter. All right, let me have a look at the Vatsim radar map here. I will get the CTAF for Chicago. CTAF KMDW is 35-2. 35-2. $35.2 is set, and once we get a little lower, then we'll tune in. All right, we got another sub. Holy smokes, 1067. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome on board. All right, nice and easy here. We'll go back out to the wing view here, and it looks like all that cloud cover now is behind us. B Netty Arb in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in on the vertical side there. Do appreciate it. All right, back up on the flight deck here. Just to make sure that we're on the descent profile here, which we are. We're a little bit fast. You know, it wants us down at 244. I mean, we can go ahead and deploy the speed brake a little bit here, just a little bit. Here's the speed brakes coming up. Wonder if we can zoom in. Yeah, you can see the innards of it. Not as pretty as the Phoenix, the detail, but nonetheless still nice. All right, guys, we've been airborne now for 1 hour and 18 minutes. It is a 1 hour and 40 minute flight. So you do the math there. 30 minutes to go, guys. Half an hour, and it'll be one leg for today. You know, we'll try to land nicely here, safely. You know, we'll taxi to the gate. We'll park her, shut her down, and you know, we'll call it for the night. Heading into the windy city here. It's quite windy up on the altitude here. And you can see all the waypoints. Look at how close they are together. There wasn't a lot of points on the chart, but look at the arrivals. It looks very complicated. There's just all kinds of, you know, different segments, different legs, different directions, and they're all converging into one. Pretty cool. In case you guys are wondering, we are on the ND6 arrival for the ILS 04 right into Chicago Midway on the freeware scenery here, guys. Hopefully it'll be good. If we take a look here, a little over 80 nautical miles now till the airport. Just fine. It's a nice, easy descent. We're descending at 1,600 feet a minute. Very, very comfortable for our virtual passengers. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the great GTS 300 in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome. Hope you are well. How's my buddy Joy? Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like. Thanks. How was it? Talk to text. Here you go. In real time. It looks like this plane can be used in FS 2024. Really? I heard if you bought it off Marketplace, it will. I mean, if there's a way that I can do it, I would love. I can't wait for. I can't wait for PMDG to officially, you know, have it stable in Microsoft 2024. Hunter McLeod, how are you? All right, so you see us, we're leveling off a little bit here. Let's go ahead and put our speed brake back in before we really slow down the aircraft. But if you take a look at our next point here, we've got a floor and a ceiling. We want to be within the limits of this. Eden's at, you know, between flight level 210 and flight level 190. So very important, guys, to make sure that you've got your speed brake retracted or stowed, you know, when you're finished using it. But we're back on track here, back on speed, back on the descent profile. And once we clear this restriction here, we're going to start heading down again. Hunter, how's your flight? Let's have a check and see Mr. Hunter's. Oh, there's Mr. Hunter. Almost halfway there. Shall I pull it up on the screen here? Go Hunter, go Hunter. Excellent. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep it rolling. Yeah, if you bought it on Marketplace, you can get it on Microsoft 2024, but if you got it in the Marketplace, PMDG really updates it. Yeah, I bought it actually directly from PMDG, and no, there's nothing. I actually tried, and it didn't allow me to. Hopefully they'll make it available soon. Now, having said that, they do have the 777-200 available on 2024. If I load into a default scenery airport, it works fine for me. If I load into an airport that I got off of flightsim.to that is not officially compatible with 2024 and I spawn in with that aircraft with the 777-200, forget it. It just doesn't work. It doesn't even load in. It doesn't even load in. So there's compatibility issues even with the freeware scenery as well. Same with payware. I have the FlyTemp payware scenery for Toronto, and I know that there's another update for it. I haven't updated it to the latest, but the update that I did do, every time I spawned into the airport, there were like blue pylons everywhere. Polygons, pylons, whatever you want to call them. So, you know, Microsoft 2024, if they keep at it and everybody gets, you know, all their developed add-ons compatible, then yeah, like you know, Hunter and I said it, like we would be flying it for sure. All right, so here's another altitude restriction here, or a floor and ceiling. Anyway, we're all set in for the 04, and it looks like it'll be almost like a straight in. I mean, 04 is if we go on the, oops, if we go on the, yeah, so we'll be coming in and 04 is positioned in this way, in the this direction up. All right, almost reached our transition altitude here, back into the altimeter setting region, 3009. Let me have a look at the Vatsim radar. Yeah, still nobody out there, which is fine. We do have traffic going into O'Hare, but it looks like I'll be the only one going in. We tried to grease it. And then it'll make for a good short. Hunter, let me know when you're landing in Pittsburgh. All right, back into the altimeter setting region here. Go ahead and toggle that. The sooner the better. Three more, guys. We're 3 away from 1070. Holy smokes. Be nice if we can get up to 1100. Like soon. That'd be so sweet. On that road to 2000. Can you imagine? That'll be another celebration. Not sure who is streaming still, but I think there's quite a few. Have a look and see. Here's some CFIs on. All right, once we get a little closer to 10,000 feet, we're going to go ahead and get the aircraft secured, or, you know, prepped, and the cabin crew ready to get everybody seated, strapped in for the arrival. We'll make our calls as necessary here, guys, and we'll try to do a nice landing. It shouldn't be too much longer now here. I've been airborne now for 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's a 1 hour and 48 minutes flight. $18 minutes left for the arrival. I'm getting radar vectors for the ILS 28 left. Nice. Going in for the straight in. Last flight of the day today, guys. Actually, this was the only leg for us. We're a repositioning crew. So we're just starting out now. We're going to take a break and then we'll reconvene tomorrow. JSD in the house. JSD, what happened, JSD? What happened, buddy? You fell asleep? All right, off to our next leg. No, I'm joking. Let's go ahead and bug our heading indicator here. I have to get things ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I thought so. It's all right. It's all right. I'm only doing one leg today anyway. I just don't have the energy. I'm gonna hopefully do a good landing. We'll get her all parked and shut off. And I'm just gonna go chill with Mrs. Sky. Watch a movie. Maybe we'll watch the Tomb Raider. Or the Mummy. You guys seen the Mummy? It's pretty good. I've seen it like a million times. I like it, actually. All right, coming up to 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get the aircraft ready for the arrival. We'll get the seatbelt sign on. We'll get just to the landing lights. And let's get the engines in the continuous position. We'll definitely get the auto brake set to 2. We're going to go ahead and arm the spoilers here. Spoiler is armed. And let's go ahead and ping. Get the flight attendant's attention here. Flight attendants, please prepare for landing. Thank you. There you go. Easy like that. Easy as pie. We are looking good here, guys. Beautiful sunset. That sun is... Where's that sun? There it is. Don't look directly into the sun. Aboard the Stubby 737. Well, I like it. Here's a shot. There's a screenshot right there. Go right there like that. Boom. Save that for future flights. There he is. Owls. Owls. Welcome on board. How are you? Hey, I stopped in on your stream earlier. I was going to put exclamation giveaway. You know, I kind of was hoping that you know, the giveaway would come my way, but I didn't get any emails. So I hope you had a good stream, my man. All right, let's have a quick look at the Vatsim radar. Let's make sure that, yeah, I mean, there's other traffic in the area here, guys, but doesn't look like there's anything going into Midway. We do have a couple of aircraft coming into O'Hare. Excellent, guys. Let's get it done. Let's get her done. Thank you so much for stopping in. The great owls in the house. So we are planning for the 04 right. I did bring up the approach plate. Everything looks good. We've got everything set in ×2, just in case. I thought we might have had to do an autoland, but the weather is nice now. Yeah, and it's almost a straight in. You know, the way we're going, it will pick it up as a base leg, because we are going for the 04 right. Yeah, happy Memorial Day weekend for the American cousins there. I'm out of school year. I know, I heard. I saw it this morning. A lot of streaming now, eh? There's the Canadian part of me. Hey, there's the A. That's good. I hope you had a good school year. You know, cue the music. School's out for the summer. I better, you know, I sing so good I might get a copyright strike there. Owl says super long weekend. Holy smokes. Attaboy, Owls. Enjoy the summer months. I always did when I was in school. Not too long ago. Long ago. All right, very, very gradual in our descent now here. We're only descending at 600 feet a minute here. So, you know, for a customer or passenger standpoint, very, very comfortable. Nice and easy, you know. And it'll be easier on their ears too. I mean, I've been on airplanes where, I don't know, these pilots got a last minute descent and, you know, they're coming down at like 6,000 feet a minute. And even though I know how to clear my ears, sometimes, you know, it still gets me. Perfect. Everything's looking good here. I am going to quickly go again back into the map. No, all good. I'll tune over the frequency now. This is the CTAF for Midway. I'll just make a call once I get a little closer. Let's get our final speeds in here too. So flaps 40 at 129. That's all set in there too. Perfect. I am June 17th since it is my grad, but I can go until June 23rd. Around there. Wait, you're graduating. You're going into yeah, you guys are young. Going into high school, aren't you? Excellent. Guys, don't forget to drop a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Pereira, almost 1 a.m. here, but I'll wait on this better. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. That's a little bit of extra pressure for me here. Pereira, you don't have to. You can watch the replay, but I do appreciate you staying. I actually don't even think about it until, like, once I'm in the zone. Most of the time, I'm just in the zone. When I'm ready to do it, I just do my thing, right? I could have like 100 people watching, and I'll think about it after the fact. All right, let's have a look at the aircraft again here. Let's make sure that everything is on. Landing lights are on. Engines are on continuous. We've got the seatbelt sign on now. That all looks good. Speed brake set to 2, or sorry, auto brake set to 2. We've got gear and flaps to go. Spoiler is armed as well. Perfect. Our radios are all programmed. We are good. You're a professional now. Yeah, right? I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. The Twilight Zone. Guys, 3 more subs. Yeah, it'd be funny if I wasn't actually landing it. There's like a... This is another person underneath the desk with the controllers and a little TV, and they're doing all the flying. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? And like I said here, guys, so he's straight in. $35.2. Midway traffic, Southwest 1063 is on the inbound at 6,000 for the 04 right approach Midway. All right, let's see if this thing will start slowing down soon. But we're still 20 out, like almost 30 out. A lot of time to slow down here, guys. We do have an altitude restriction of 6,000. Ooh, another sub. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Welcome on board, Skymaster 1. Hope you guys enjoy the arrival into Chicago Midway here. I will try my best to get a good landing, but you know, before the stream, a lot of people in the Discord were asking for a Ryanair landing, so maybe we'll use that as an excuse. We're going for butter here, guys. Provided I do have a runway to land on. I am on the freeware scenery here off of flightsim.to. Actually, I flew into it before. It's not that bad. Another little airport here. You think if we had an engine failure, we could make it? Easy peasy. We could make it for sure. Will we have enough room to land? That is the question. That looks like a pretty big runway. All right, I'm going to go ahead and arm the approach, even though we're a little bit further out here, and we'll make a call once we're over Alq. Direct. Help. That'll help with our descent. All right, guys, lock them in if you haven't already. Lock them in. Lock in your landing rate. Let me make sure that the landing rate calculator is on. Yep. On. That was the, you know, professional pilot thinking. The, ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We are on final now. Yeah, landing just in the few minutes here. Please remember to be strapped in with your seatbelts on, your tray tables to their full upright position, and any electronic devices that you may have in airplane mode. Once again, from the flight deck and the good folks over at Southwest Airlines, we do appreciate your service. Thank you. You're on the ILS? Holy smokes, Hunter. All right, guys, here we go. Here. Let's go ahead. We're going to give it a little bit of a speed break. There. Start giving it some flaps. Flaps 5. Speed check good. Gear coming down. We want to create some of that drag. Midway traffic, Southwest 1063 is established on the ILS 04 right. Midway. All right, guys, let's get that virtual seatbelt on. Here we go. Let's go ahead and ping the attendants one last time. Go ahead and have their seats. I don't see any runways here, but here we go. I do. There she is. So 2 parallel runways here, guys. I've already had a look at them. We are going to be landing on the right side here on the longer of the 2, and it is only a 6,445 foot runway. And we've got a bit of a crosswind here. Should be okay. We'll try to get down with the left main gear down first. Skymaster, are you doing a stream on the 24th? I'm not so sure just yet. All right, speed check good. Let's start dumping those flaps. Flaps 10. Flaps 15. Flaps 25. Flaps 30. And because the winds are light and it is a short runway, we're going to go flaps 40. Flaps 40. There it is, guys. Let me get myself ready here. Good old flight deck. Oh. Nice and easy here. We'll come down a little bit more and we'll get the, we'll disconnect and try to manually find it. Can have a look and see. Ooh, it's not good. That is better here, guys. That's why we need a checklist. Very important. Oh, look at this. Take a quick screenshot there. Just got cleared to land, says Hunter. Holy smoke. Well, a little bit bumpy here. Bad. Nothing too bad. Skymaster, I am confused, dude. You said before that you might be doing... Adam, I don't have a set schedule. I mean, like, throughout the week, I try to get it at 6 o'clock. But, Adam, it depends on how I feel tomorrow. And it depends what I've got. So, just stay tuned. That's all I can say. Stay tuned. I'll try to put ample notice. All right, it looks like we're a little shallow here, but we're on the profile. All right, 5 out. That's good enough for me. Let's go ahead. Shut that off. I have control. And we're on the outer marker here. Yeah, Adam, I said before that I might do an early morning stream tomorrow. So, but it all depends on when I wake up, how I wake up, and how much coffee I get into my system. Once I get a good amount of coffee in my system, guys, then I start doing shit. Without coffee in my system, I'm just like, oh. Adam, thank you for the kind words. Not only are you a gentleman, you're an officer as well. All right, I really shouldn't be talking right now, but... Midway traffic, Southwest 1063, short final 04 right, Midway. Look at the downtown core just at our 12 o'clock. Beautiful. And look at the train yard here too. We've got some kind of yard here. All right, on the visual here on the package. How many coffees did I had today? I had 2. And on the second one, I burned my lips so bad. Got a little low here. Grab it again. $100. 50 over the numbers.
50. 30. 10.
Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm not sure why it did that. I should have probably disconnected the autopilot. A very, very fast landing. Anyway, we did it. I hope we didn't leave any makeup on the seats there from some of the passengers. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's like the I should have disconnected the auto throttle. What a crazy landing. Holy shit. Sorry, you guys. Sorry about that. All right, let's stop here. Go ahead and get that in. That definitely was a Ryanair landing. All right, flaps coming up. Go ahead and we'll just take this gate over here. It was a good landing. It was a fast landing. It felt like a fast landing. It was a good landing. It was a good landing. It was my braking. The reversers didn't come on time. B3? Yeah, I'll take B. I know it's supposed to be like B7. Big so landing lights can come off. Get that off. Yeah, 8 started. Let's call up E3. Oh. Ah. There we go, guys. All right, flaps coming up now. On a break. Prayer, thank you so much. See you next time. Thank you for staying up early morning for you. Yeah, you know what? That's the next thing I need to do too, guys. I need to get a replay calculator, like a replay mode thing. Like 2 of 3 done. Skirts. Oh, just a little bit more. You know what? Engine cut off here. I'm fine with that. All right, parking brake on. Let's go up to the overhead. We do have the APU generator available to us. Go ahead and transfer the bus. We'll get the APU bleed on. Get the packs on here. And let's shut her down here, guys. Number 2, number 1 off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chicago Midway. Very good parking too also. All Titans Speakerman episodes in the house. Welcome on board. Thank you so much for tuning in. And look at this, guys. Second time in a row, we got another dancer here. We got another dancer. That warrants another 2 subs, guys. 2 more subs for the other dance. That's 2 times in a row. Excellent. No cheating. Well, maybe just a little bit of cheating, but we did it. We parked good. All right, let's go ahead and call up the gate here. The landing was good. So a little bit fast. It wasn't fast, actually. It was a good landing. It's a good landing. I always critique myself. It was a good landing. We got, what did we get on the landing? It was like minus 128. Take that to the bank any day. And also have a look. Look at that landing gear. Woo. Not a scratch on her. It's the way we like to have it. All right, perfect. We're going to go ahead now and shut off the seatbelt sign and request the deboarding. Oh, there's an airplane on top of me. Oh, look at that. Wait. Where is he? Look at this guy. Wait, let me see. Holy smokes. What have we got here? Defying all laws of nature and physics. And he's gone. Oh, there he is. Holy smokes. Probably on the default scenery. Guys, 2 more subs. Can we do it? Will we do it? Justin Ace, have a great weekend. Everybody stay safe, y'all. Thank you so much for the kind words here. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm going to hang out here for a few more minutes here. We're going to make sure that we get deboarded properly, and we'll call it a stream. Call it a stream. I will try to get on again tomorrow. You know. We'll see. All right, passenger boarding has started. There she is, the Stubby 737 is done. Here, we can leave it like this. There's a screenshot here for the next flight. 21 likes, guys. Thank you so much. What are we doing in the stream time here? 2 hours and 38 minutes. I gotta wait out just a few more minutes here, and we'll call it a stream. That's a nice shot too. Oh, except Buddy over there doing all kinds of laps there. 1069, 69. One more for 1070, but I'm happy at 1069. I'm happy with the 69 position. Number there. Look at Buddy over here doing all kinds of laps. There we go. We got another sub in the house. Thank you. Airbus A330 Rolls-Royce Airbus A350 fan. Thank you for the sub and the very long name, but I do appreciate it. And I appreciate the aerial works of this aircraft over here. It's quite entertaining. Look at that, guys. Just shot up into the stratosphere. Now he's going full nose down. Excellent. I wonder who this is. I can find out. Wonder who's having all this technical difficulty over here. Oh, there's no number. There's no name. Adam, thank you for that. Oh, look at that, guys. We did a 1070. Guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Really. Turns out physics does not exist at all. Like, that's an incredible. Just suspended. Incredible. Very entertaining, though. If I had a bag of popcorn now, this is quite entertaining. This guy out here on the stairs here is probably bewildered. It's like, what is going on? And this guy over here, this guy is a model employee. He does not care. He's just doing his job. Big race for that guy, for sure. And there's the aircraft, safe and sound, back on the ground. Guys, thank you for everything today. Thank you for flying along. I'm going to call it a stream. We'll play it by ear for tomorrow morning. We'll see. If I wake up tomorrow morning and I don't have anything to do, I'll probably jump on a little bit earlier. I will get you I'll try to put on at least a short notice for tomorrow. If not, tomorrow afternoon, if I have some time. And if I can't do anything for tomorrow, then Sunday for sure. How did you get so many subscribers, Ali? I've been doing this for a while now. So just keep doing what I'm doing and you'll get some too. But thank you for the question there. Adam says, looking forward to the next stream. You got it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Let's close it off now. Until the next stream, guys, be good, be kind, stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. So long.